Debt vulnerabilities, controlling inflation, financial stability, strengthening multilateral development banks. That will be on top of the agenda when G20 finance ministers meet in Bengaluru this week. But one issue that's likely to dominate the agenda is the suffering and disruption caused by the Ukraine-Russia war. Parikshit is standing by with more details. Parikshit, what can we expect from the final communique of the G20 meeting in Bangalore?
Yes, we have been able to exclusively review the G20 communique, which is going to be issued on the 25th of this month. The G20 declaration is likely to strongly condemn the war in Ukraine. The joint statement is likely to highlight the immense human suffering and elevated financial risks caused by the war. The ministers will strongly state that the threat or use of nuclear weapons is inadmissible. They will emphasize that dialogue is vital and today's era is not a war. But it's possible that Russia may not be mentioned in the communique at all, as the G20 works with consensus and reference to Russia in the context of the war may not be acceptable to Russia and China. One of the big economic priorities that G20 finance ministers will highlight is the need to press for urgency in addressing debt vulnerabilities as the global slowdown, inflation and tightening financial conditions may worsen the debt situation in emerging markets. The minister's declaration may emphasize on the need for coordination by official and private creditors to relieve debt distress. Meeting will call for swift resolution to debt issues in Zambia, Ethiopia and Sri Lanka as well. The finance ministers will call for agility and flexibility in policy response, use of macroprudential policies to safeguard against any downside risks. The ministerial statement that will be issued after the meeting on the 25th is likely to focus on temporary and targeted fiscal support to vulnerable groups while maintaining medium-term fiscal sustainability. The statement will also say that central banks shall remain strongly committed to price stability and will also focus in great detail on the need to strengthen multilateral development banks to deal with transboundary challenges and catalyzing private investment.
Parikshit, many thanks for joining us and staying with the